welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best?
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A first Rex Burkhead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flushed out right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure.
320, bro. 320, bro.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Mayfield throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.